Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. And Tokyo.
On the option right, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Elsa, 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 Elsa. Elsa.
It's Barkley on the counter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Now Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
In motion right, Campbell.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 5.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 48 yards. And the Condors are on the board here first in the season opener. Done good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Condors 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Report! Hey, Ozzie!
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 5. Now Lamar changing the play.
Return it. Go.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there.
And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go, hey. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Come right to Gino.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up Bama. At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 58 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now 2nd and 5. A handoff, Barkley running left. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
In motion right, Campbell.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones.
That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 19.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Other side, other side.
Looking to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jackson on first down.
Throws the out.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Throwing is Jackson.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Again, Jackson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, report.
Now Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jones. Off play action.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Out quickly to Hines.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jones to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Hines now on the return.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he loses the football the second time. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
From the 41, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 3. They run with Hines. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll check this down to Hines.
Jackson's pass complete to Naheem Hines. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
13.
Here's Hines. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Naheem Hines, 61 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Ravens 20. Condors 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Robinson hauling it in outright. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 7. First down, Condors.
Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left. Touchdown! Harris Campbell from 19 yards away. And the Condors answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Done good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Condors 23. Ravens 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to... Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Jones.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hey, report. Yo. No, we changed it.
On third down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
We changed it. 180. 180. 180. 180.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Now second down and a few inches.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Here's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's first and 10. Here's Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's first down.
Over here, over.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all three timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here we go, hey.
Now second and 4.
Triple right for Chino. Triple right for Chino. Go north south.
Jones gets this to Bellinger and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. before he takes it inside the 40.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This a long one from 54. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here in overtime. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
That's a gain of 7. Jackson, 3rd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punt around now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys. They're like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. To throw is Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Jones.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Now Jones.
Flushed out right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in a tie.
Yeah, that clock putting a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Is there something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Yo. No, we changed it.
Throwing, Jackson. Pass complete to Hines. And this will be a 1st down as well, but the clock continues to move.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You change it. Ready! Ready, shot! Ready! Ready, shot! Let's go, let's go.
Now Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And they take a knee. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Ravens, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And